From beautiful Edmonton, Alberta, welcome to Canada. Hello, my name is Callixte Matala. I'm a business consultant. The biggest dream of any successful businessman is to be able to not only be successful during his lifetime, but to be able to pass it from one generation to another. But what we are facing today is a world where everybody can actually go anywhere, and then everybody refer to it as globalization. Now, globalization has positive impact and negative impact, and just like anything, we simply have to know how to take advantage of it. With globalization, what will end up happening is you'll see a lot of companies going from one region to another, and then when they come with a lot more money than we have. They come with a lot more access to credit than we can. They come with a lot more technology than we can. The only thing that they don't maybe understand very well is the local market. And when they will come, because it's not about if it will happen, it's about when will that happen. And when that happens, will you be ready to have your business stay sustainable and be able to pass it from you to your kids? And if the answer is no, how do you make sure that you take advantage of that globalization and be sustainable in the long run? How do you take advantage of globalization in this day and age? By staying a local business. You stay local, you stay small. By taking advantage of becoming a Canadian business, what you do is you allow yourself to have access to the same market as they have. The United States with over 330 million people, Mexico with 110 million people, with the European Union with over 510 million people. You are becoming much bigger. This is what we'll be talking about at the conference, and we want you to be there. If you're a successful businessman that worries about what will happen with this globalization, come and let's have a talk. Why would you want to become a Canadian company? Why would you want to transfer from wherever you are to becoming a Canadian company? There's a lot of reasons why you should do that. Today, the support system that the Canadian government and all these financial services have put together to support businesses are so great that passing on that will simply be foolish. And to be more specific, I'd rather just go with concrete examples of how you can be supported by the Canadian government or by the Canadian banks. If you're a manufacturer and then you develop different products every time, guess what happens with Canada? They have a plan they call a research and development credit plan. What that allows you to do is to spend money researching. We don't even want you to find it. Spending money researching, how are you going to improve your product? And guess what? You get refunded for most of the expenses that you incur during that research period of time. You don't find it everywhere. This just adds to your bottom line. As a successful business person, we understand very well that we will always face risks. And sometimes facing them alone is not enough. We need somebody or some sort of support system. And that's where Canada is great. Canada is offering such a great support to minimize risks that will make your business grow even better. And for me to be more specific, I rather maybe go an example and make you understand what type of risks you can mitigate by being a Canadian business. The first one is the political risk. We know that by being in different part of the world where the justice system might not always be as fair as we would want it to be, we may actually see some of our assets being seized, some of the contract not being respected, some of the money not being paid, and that's where Canada comes in play. With a couple of insurances with the EDC that allows you to not only get 90% of the agreed contract, but also can recover most of the value of your asset with them. You can basically build a business not even thinking that there's a political risk, or there's a payment risk, because they're all covered. If you have such a thing, whatever you are or whatever you're listening this from, that's great. But I think Canada offers it better than you can. And you may ask, how do I become a Canadian business? The answer, come to the conference.